Butler, here comes the double team. Back out Robinson, stolen by James. James drives, goes inside and throws it down. Morris throws it inside to James. James layup, missed it. Rebound goes to Iguodala.
Really good weak side help again that Mark was talking about on the front of the post.
Adebayo looking. Kendrick Nunn comes over. Drops down a three-pointer. James drives, gets inside, draws the foul. Count it and one. It's just exceptional. Came in as a terrific defender. His offensive game has improved. Leaps and bounds as James throws it down. Second block of the game for Anthony Davis. James, a long three-pointer, nails it in the half court against the Miami defense. Butler's jumper misses. Davis back to James. James with a layup. So a three-pointer, the fifth three-pointer of the game for Miami. Back to two. Adebayo guarding LeBron James. James tries another long three. That's good.
Jimmy Butler is reluctant to shoot when they go under. Heroes had a tougher time.
James sees the double team. Morris right back down. James against Butler, one-on-one. Tough fall-away baseline shot. It's good. No hesitation here on the three. And Crowder the rebound as players go crashing. And Anthony Davis is shaken up. Slowly getting up down the other end. And Tyler Hero comes right. Scheduled game 5 Friday. Tip-off shortly after 9, and then if necessary, game 6 Sunday, an earlier tip-off at 7:30. Caldwell Pope drives, throws it up, and Davis throws it down. Beautiful.
Great after timeout action. Caldwell Pope has found Davis a couple times tonight.
Jimmy Butler keeps his dribble alive.
I do believe Butler's going to have to shoot the ball from 3 if they go that far under.
Pass to Crowder, shot clock winding down. Duncan Robinson hoists up the three-pointer, banks it in!
Got a whole body on Davis to prevent him from going under and getting back in front.
James splits the defense down the lane, running layup, it's good, and the foul. He took a hard fall. 3 minutes remaining. Jimmy Butler, corner three, in and out, rebound James. Pushes up the floor. Caldwell Pope, bang! Contavious Caldwell Pope.
That's great vision and great refereeing.
James holding, now pulls back. 7 on the 24. James finds Caldwell Pope, fakes, drives, Caldwell Pope to the rim, layup, he banks it home. Contavious Caldwell Pope with back-to-back. Davis switches on Butler. Duncan Robinson, that quick release. It's the rim, no good. 2 Lakers collide, and it winds up in the hands of Miami. Tyler Hero. Pass inside to Butler, throws it back out. Crowder gets a good look. That's good. Jay Crowder from downtown. It's back to 4.
And LeBron James.
Rondo makes his move. Drives again, back to Davis. Davis for 3. Bang! Anthony Davis from downtown. And the Lakers take a 9-point lead. Timeout Miami. 22 points now for Davis, his second three-pointer. And LA with some comfort room right now. Big buckets by the Lakers down the stretch.
Back-to-back plays, they put the ball in the hands of Rondo. You say why? It's because I can make sure that I'm going to get a quality look. He's going to make the proper decision. The first time, drives. The second time, hands it off to Anthony Davis. And LeBron James appreciating the work of his teammates.
Unbelievable. Incredible, brother.
The job is not done. We understand what's at stake. I'm going to continue to get the work in. I'm going to continue to not sleep until the job is done. So look forward to the next match.
Frank Vogel must have been frustrated looking through the Game 3 footage of Jimmy Butler lighting them up for 40 points and 13 assists en route to the Heat victory. So he made a key adjustment right out of the gate by putting Anthony Davis on Butler. This eliminated any potential isolations where Jimmy would try and get into the lane and finish, since AD is just as quick as Butler is and infinitely longer. However, it wasn't hard for Butler to force a switch in the first quarter. Using a ball screen with Dwight's man ultimately leads to a beautiful move plus the and one. They didn't need to set a ball screen for Jimmy to get AD off of him, as this pinch post action with Tyler Hero forces the switch. Unlike Game 3, the Lakers quickly send a double team, and keep your eye on LeBron James. Hero makes a mistake cutting up to receive the pass. He should have stayed along the baseline and let Crowder cut to the top. Instead, LeBron accelerates into a steal before racing down court to commit an offensive foul before dunking this hard with both hands. There were some highlights for LeBron in the first half, as he attacks Bam, who's in foul trouble, taking advantage of Nunn setting a screen on his own teammate, while LeBron gallops all the way to the rim for the smash. But what a difference a halftime makes, as LeBron came roaring back to life in ways only he can to demoralize the Heat possession after possession. It started with Jimmy doing his impersonation of AD guarding him, going way underneath the screen to dare LeBron to shoot it, and shoot it he does. This one didn't make much sense to me. After LeBron gives up the ball, I don't know why Bam wants to hug him 5 feet above the three-point line. An easy backdoor cut gets him the quick layup over the front of the rim. It's clear the Heat want LeBron to shoot it from behind the arc, but he's been decent from back there all playoff long, and the step back from 30 drops in to increase the lead to 5. Notice how the Heat simply abandon their zone defense completely, and with this flat screen, LeBron can pick which direction he wants to go. Watch this problematic defense carefully. Olynyk is standing on the lane line before LeBron begins his drive, even though his man is one pass away in the corner and Nunn is below him and could offer help. LeBron sees this and knows he can drive right at Olynyk to freeze him, then make the simple pass to the corner for an open three. Still in a tight game, LeBron wants to attack Jimmy down low because he's got a size advantage. One thing to point out about LeBron is that he routinely gets away with lifting his pivot foot before he releases the ball to attack on the dribble. On this play, he establishes the left foot as the pivot, then picks it up and puts it back down in order to be more explosive. On the repost, he again establishes the left foot as a pivot because he moves the right foot after the catch, and again picks it up before the ball is released. This type of travel is done by everybody, never gets called, and despite containing him for almost the entire shot clock, LeBron hits the extremely tough turnaround over the right shoulder to increase the lead to 6. Again, LeBron drives right at Hero's early help position, freezing him, and then making the easiest pass there is, one pass away to the corner for the first nail in the coffin. LeBron gets his last assist of the night after their attempts to force a switch and get Jimmy off of him fails. But that leaves KCP out top to attack Robinson with the shot clock winding down. The layup effectively ends this game as the Heat never seriously threaten again. There is no way a LeBron-led team is going to lose a 3-1 lead, and despite these two teams being a pretty close matchup, I expect this to end tomorrow night.
And you know that a perfect game is not going to happen, but that don't mean you still don't strive to be as great as you can be every night. Now, every game has its own, adjustments and things of that nature. And, tonight was one of those games where we had to win on the defensive end and make some timely shots. But I think when you start thinking like, okay, well, I can't be great tonight, or we can't be great tonight, okay, we just have to figure it out, then you sell yourself short. And for me personally, I would never do that as long as I lace them up and put on a uniform. But I love what we did tonight. Well, you kind of know momentum plays and momentum shots, depending on the score, the time, what's going on, within the last few possessions. They were going back and forth, with us, and we were going back and forth with them. Duncan Robinson hits one off the glass at the end of the shot clock for a 3. Bam hits one off the glass and, right there before we thought that possibly went in. Obviously, it didn't count. Hero hit some big shots. So we were, Jay Crowder, me and, Doe had a clean rebound. We both going for it. We smash each other in the paint. They kick it out to Jay Crowder. He hits a shot. So, to be able to, get some stops and then make a timely shot up 6, kind of, if you make that shot, that 3 to put you up 9 at that point in time of the game, then you kind of, you want to get one more stop, obviously, but it's, you got the time on your side. and because it's a 3-possession game with 39 seconds, and most veteran ball clubs will be able to survive that. But just a big time play, big time moment, for not only for AD, but for our ball club and for our franchise. When I woke up from my nap this morning after our team meeting, I just felt that. I felt that vibe. I felt that pressure. I felt like for me personally, this was one of the biggest games of my career, and just wanted to relay that message to my teammates, what type of zone I was in, what type of moment it was, because I just know how great of a team that we're playing against. And after the Game 3 win, that confidence that they had, that they still have, even after tonight's loss, they're just a gritty, so damn well-coached team. But I feel like if we want to be a championship ball club, if we really want to be a championship team, then we gotta have that same grit and that same attitude. So it's just my mindset, kind of still in it. Obviously, my mind kind of working right now.